you're trying to win the West, you should probably have an urgency to win that combine.
They won 4 games last year. They won 11 games this year. The only question right now is how far can this team go?
Guys, do you understand the opportunity that we have right now? You're at the NFL Combine, guys.
And we feel very much like we're all on the same page and excited about attacking this offseason.
There you go. Play and drive. There you go. That's perfect. Finish now. That's the perfect rep right there.
There's an injured Ram down on the field. Is that Kayvon?
You never know how much you're gonna miss walking until you can't walk.
Joining us right now, General Manager Les Snead. Last Friday, you shocked the world.
This is where you get to be face-to-face with the other 31 general managers in the league, and then getting things done, signed, sealed, and delivered.
Second down and going from the 8. They fake the inside give. Ryan slips as he throws over the top. Julio Jones brings it in. Far side pylon. Touchdown Atlanta.
We'll get down the field quickly. Catch transition, get vertical. Nobody panic. We just got to go get some points right here, okay? Here we go, fellas.
Do you feel like this team exceeded expectations in 2017?
Yes, in terms of where you were getting that expectations.
Boy, what an improbable story the Rams have written this season. They won 4 games last year. They won 11 games this year. The only question right now is how far can this team go?
Where I think we got to a point here in the building is from that first mini camp, and I do believe somewhere along the way that we expected to go win the division.
Come on the road and win a division. There's only one thing you could say.
As Ryan takes another knee and the finishing touches on an NFC wild card win at the Coliseum. 26-13, the Atlanta Falcons defeat the Los Angeles Rams.
If you're trying to win the West, you should probably have an urgency to win that combine. And what the combine really will do is really set the blueprint for how we handle, let's call it, March and April. And by that is, guess what? We're getting close to the draft, so there's less time. The nice thing about it, too, is it's just focus. There's nothing you do during the day but that. So that's always fun.
Right now, it seems like the Rams could go offensive line, maybe cornerback. Where do you think they'll go with a first pick?
It depends who's available at that point. I think there may be some corners there. May get a pass rusher. You know, you have some older guys on that offensive line, guys that I got drafted with. There's a lot of ways the Rams can go. I just think who they're going to go best available for their need when that time comes.
I think really the biggest benefit has been, now having had a year with our players, it gives us a better direction moving forward as far as how do we want to attack the combine and really free agency, as we're getting a chance to kind of look at what are our needs, what are the priorities, and we feel very much like we're all on the same page and excited about attacking this offseason.
Guys, do you understand the opportunity that we have right now? You're at the NFL Combine, guys. I don't care what your 40-yard dash time is. I don't care how much you bench press. I want full speed effort, every single one of you. Can you do that?
Yes, sir.
We're coming, planting and driving down. Watch for the quarterback. He's going to throw you the ball. Men, listen to me. Score, all right? Go score a damn touchdown, all right? Good. Good. Good angle. Good angle. Good. Last one. Open that hip. Now plant and drive. There you go. That's perfect. Finish now. That's the perfect rep right there.
Putting on a shoe in that foot for the first time. Is that emotional at all?
It's more emotional, like after you put on the shoe and then you start walking around because you haven't walked, so it's kind of like taking baby steps, like crawling. So that's kind of what it is. Just feel a little weird though.
Last time you put a shoe on?
December 10th, when I went to the game. Came out the game, had the boot for 2 months.
There's an injured Ram down on the field at the 5. Is that Kayvon?
It looks like Kayvon Webster grabbing his Achilles in that.
First big injury that I ever had, 2 months. out of not walking. I just started walking yesterday, so we on pace. It's a daily devotion. Every day got different scriptures. I got it from one of my friends. We traded devotion books, and that's the story behind it. It's called Jesus Calling.
What's about getting your day started with devotions that means so much to you?
It just gets you thinking in the right place, the right direction, right energy to go on about your day. For example, like this page right here is about being at peace. Peaceful for me would be going into therapy, doing the things I need to do to get back to being myself again. Every day is a new step in getting back to walking and running and cutting. So, we're just taking it one day at a time.
So this test is just a step test. So all you're doing is taking a step. You're gonna stand in that position for about 5 seconds. I'll tell you when to come off.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna come back over and take another step. So basically it's gonna look like this.
Today I did some movement on my Achilles. Got to break up some of that scar tissue. Did some balancing stuff to see how much weight I can put on it and not. And I went on the Ultra G. I did some walking. The body weight probably was at like 80% walking. So it kind of is like building your confidence walking on that though, because you can't walk on the ground. And it's like neurological. Your mind think that you can walk. So once you get off of that, you try to attempt to walk and you walking. You never know how much you're gonna miss walking until you can't walk. So, I'm just thankful to be where I'm at today, and I'm looking forward to getting better. A couple months from now, I would hope that everybody would look at how I'm moving around and just be like, man, he's blessed. He was able to overcome 2 injuries, and he's looking like he's having fun. He's not really thinking about injuries, and he's just doing what he loves to do.
Last day of the combine is always a pleasure. Get to finish up. It's always kind of interesting for the coaches that are here for the last day. They go down, they check out, and go over to the stadium, watch the boys work out, and then we hop on a plane and go. Indy and the JW Marriott, they do a great job taking care of us. We check out, but they let us put our stuff with the bellman, and then we walk over. I always enjoy the walk over here. You always get to see friends, colleagues that are in this profession that you might not get a chance to spend a lot of time with. Coach Weed, yeah, they want to know. They want to know what's going on. So I told them, if you want to know, you got to ask the guy who's had a couple more combines than myself. There's a couple. It's a blessing, being 31, getting the opportunity to talk with guys that have so much experience, because you understand what he's seen, you understand what he knows, and you take that shield of ego, you take it off. I never really wanted to get in coaching. I grew up a coach's son. The game of football has done so much for my family and I. I mean, it's taken me all across this world. And I joke with people, I'm not a football coach, man. I'm a teacher who's very passionate about people. And it just so happens that I've been blessed to do it in the coaching realm.
This is the secret way to cut through the whole thing. I'm excited to do it. It's my first time I've actually gone on the field to do it. And in the stands is good. You get to see them from afar. But great advantage just to be around the guys a little bit more and get a feel for how they'd be as teammates. Okay, we got a hook route coming up next here, fellas, all right? So we're gonna burst to 12 yards, so we're going past that cone that's right in front of us there. Stay on the line. Finish it, finish it. Hey guys, really think about holding that line, and everyone should be catching this thing as close as you can to that sidelines, because if you do, that means you're hauling ass through the thing. I think, one of the key things in any good team is that locker room continuity, so it's a chance to see, hey, do these guys fit? And, everyone fits differently at different places, and we'd like to find guys that we think will come into our locker room and continue what we've already begun to build. All right. Well, I know you're going to focus on this stuff. I just want to say hello.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Talking to you. How's it going? We should probably just do this on March 14th. I would be able to elaborate. Sometimes you have so many things going on in your mind. My wife may say, hey, how'd your media session go? I'll go, you know, probably a C+, because my mind just wasn't into it. And then there's times I go, you know what, I'll give myself an A-.
He's one of those guys that if I was paying to go see a game, I'd say, let's go see Todd Gurley and one of those girdles. That's what we've nicknamed the hurdle, the girdle.
They're all clubs in a golf bag, and you definitely use all the club.
You got to this level with a video game, but you want to go farther.
Joining us right now, General Manager Les Snead. Last Friday, you shocked the world. Marcus Peters trade.
You know, this time of year teams talk. We had good conversations, productive with Kansas City, and we said we'd circle back March 14th.
If you do get Marcus Peters on March 14th, what does he add to this team?
The combine is really the first time you sit down and probably move. It's that first step that will be probably 2 or 3 steps in over the next week. Before free agency starts, you'll be hammering some things out. And then once that window opens, you know, we've termed it legal tampering. Now they get to discuss with other teams parameters of deal. And then step 4 is getting things done, signed, sealed, and delivered.
This is a great day for our organization. Anytime that you're able to acquire 2 players of this caliber that have all the elite traits that you're looking for in terms of guys that can play man coverage, get their hands on the ball, but guys that love football, these are the types of guys that we want to be around. A lot of good things, and let's ride, man.